Finally, time to install my protective style, and the struggle is parting my hair. This is the struggle. Installing the style is not a problem at all. The problem is the parting. I have watched so many videos on how to part your own hair at home. In fact, a lot of videos, almost all the videos that has to do with parting of hair on YouTube and on TikTok, I have watched all of them. If not all of them, but I've watched a lot of them, more than 20. Yet I still can't part my hair. I already have a permanent part at the middle of my hair, as in my hair is already sectioned into two, and that is almost permanent because even after installing protective style, it is still there. That really helped me a lot because dividing my hair into two is just easy. I just have to do very little job to clean it up. You can see how I'm struggling. I'm trying to get a clean part. In fact, this is so difficult. I really applaud those of you that can section your hair just by putting the comb through and your hair is clean. I really applaud you people. The struggle is real. So I decided to part my hair a day before I installed the protective style because it is going to make it easy for me. Normally, I will part as I'm making the hair, as in same day or same time. I'll just part and start installing the protective style. But I've decided to do it a day before then to make it easy for me. And finally, I am getting the part clean. Even though it is not straight, I just want it to be clean because if the part is clean, it's going to make your protective style last longer. This video is about 8 minutes, but it took me over 45 minutes to finally section my whole hair. I would have just left this part like this, but I was trying to act like a professional. But how did it end? Just leave it alone. No, I was still trying because I want to make that place look straight. So I just kept on trying. The more I tried, the more I messed up things. I just keep on messing things up until I finally left it alone. Before I finally gave up, I still tried to make sure I clean it a little. If you notice, you see that my scalp is really clean, and that is because I have less dense hair. At this point, I started appreciating the fact that I have a low density hair. Assuming it is high density, it would have been so frustrating for me. Now you see the reason I keep preaching love your hair. The first thing you should do if you want to grow your hair is to love your hair. Okay, I'm finally done with that part. I'll just wrap it around, put it in a bantu knot, and then keep it away. I don't actually have a number of sections I'm doing on each side. I'll just style it as the spirit leads. At the end, I have 3 on the first section. I divided it into 3. So let's see how many I will have in the second section. The first thing I always do is to divide into 2 before I know what to do with the rest. So finally, I have sectioned it into 2, and then I'll wrap the back section away and divide the rest section, the front section. If you know how many times I tried before I could get that part, you would pity me. I would section, go back to the mirror, look at it, come back, clean, and then go back to it. It was really frustrating. But I'm learning. I'll keep on doing it this way, and I'm sure that one day it will start happening very easy. I'll be able to part my hair without going through so much stress. Practice makes perfect, right? So I'm just going to keep on practicing until I get it right. And I'm so sure I'm not alone on this. That is why I'm even making this video, to encourage those of you that are still struggling with parting your hair. You are not alone. If you're watching this video and you're still struggling with parting your hair, I am here to tell you not to give up. Just keep on practicing. We will get there someday. There is one mirror that I've seen a lot of people use to part their hair or even cut their hairs. For guys do use it to cut their hair. I think I'm going to get that before my next protective style. Before I take this protective style I'm about to install down, I'll try to get that mirror. I'm sure it is going to make it easier for me as I'll be able to see the back and all the corner whenever I'm trying to part my hair. I just hope it helps because I can't keep on struggling like this, because the more this hair is growing, the more I'm finding it so difficult to handle. I'm not going to lie to you, when my hair was shorter, I did not actually go through this much stress to work with my hair, either to section or even install a protective style. So if you are praying for long hair or you're working towards growing a long hair, also pray for the grace to handle it, and in fact just pray for everything you need to handle a long hair. I would have even gone to get someone, even if it's to pay for someone to section the hair for me, but unfortunately there is no one around. Before I could get a store to do that or even install a protective style for me, I will have to travel very far. I will have to go very far, and I can't do that right now. For over 2 years now, I have been making my hair myself, and the only thing I find very difficult is the parting. Before now, I would just part the hair anyhow, just use my hands. In fact, I use my hands to section my hair whenever I'm installing my protective style, either with extension or not. During my last protective style, I tried to make the parts very clean, and I noticed that it made my hair last longer. The roots were not hooking together after just 2 months. In about 3 months, my hair was still looking very okay, even though I had a lot of growth. That is what encouraged me to take my time to part my hair and make it very clean before I install the protective style. So I'm taking one day to part my hair before I start installing the protective style the next day. At the end of the day, I have, I think, 7 sections. I have 3 on the first one and 4 on the second one. You know, I told you earlier that I'm not going for a particular number. I'm just working as the spirit leads. Provided I'm able to get a clean part, that is what I am after. After parting everything, I'll just put them in a bantu knot to secure it. The hardest part of installing my protective style is finally done, and I am good to go. What I'm going to do next is to use a hair tie to secure the bantu knots. I'm securing it to prevent it from unraveling, because if it unravels, it's going to give me another work. So to prevent that, I'll just use the hair tie to hold each one down, and I'm not doing it very tight so it will not pull my hair. Can someone guess the protective style I'll be going for this time? You already know that it is not cornrow from the parting of the hair. It's either mini braid or mini twist. So guess in the comment section, do you know which one I'll be going for this time? If you love natural hair content and you would love to see more from my channel, please subscribe and turn your notification bell on so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Please connect with me in my other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. My social media name is the same in all of these platforms. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.